Hey guys and girls, on today's episode of Beer and Watches, I am going to show you the watch in this case, and it is an absolute stunner. It's the Bathyal Dive Watch from Esoteric Watches. Not only am I going to give you an in-depth review of this stunning watch, but I'm also going to tell you how you can get $300 off retail. Time's a ticking. Let's get stuck in. Hey everyone, Matt Johnson here, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Beer and Watches, where every Friday I bring you a brand new watch review of a Microbrand watch. First of all, before we get into the review today, and before I tell you how you can save a whopping $300 off the retail price of this watch, if this is your first time here, please do go ahead and hit the subscribe button over there to the bottom right of the screen, and also click the bell notification so that you get notified every single time I release a new watch review video. Now, if you love watches and you love beer as much as I do, then this is the channel for you. Now, for full disclosure, I don't have a beer today. 2 weeks in a row, what's going on? But I'm going to be getting some this weekend for next week's review. All that being said, the watch that I'm bringing to you today is a stunning watch that was sent to me for review by Esoteric Watches. If you want to check these guys out, you can go right here to esotericwatches.com and check out their eclectic line of watches. Right now, they've only got one watch in their range. It is the Bathyal Dive Watch, and it comes in 4 stunning variations. Now, before we get into the actual review, I have managed to secure 5 of each one of the variations of this watch. That's 20 total. This watch is already sold out on the Esoteric website, so you can't get it there. I've managed to get 5 of each for you guys, and I've got them at a massive discount. This watch retails for $899, but I've managed to get it for $599, which is a massive saving. Where can you pick the watches up? Well, you can pick them up from me on my store at shopbeerandwatches.com. That's right here. I'll also put that link in the description below this video. Okay, without further ado, let's get into the review. The watch is right here in this beautiful leather watch pouch. We're going to open it up, show you what's included for the money, take a look at the specs of the watch, and also take the back off and show you the movement inside that powers this beauty. All right, guys, let's go. Okay, everyone. I could not be more excited to open up this beautiful leather watch pouch and show you this watch. Bit of background on Esoteric Watches. They are a company based in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they're creating watches with a nostalgic yet modern feel about them. They go way beyond industry standards by offering a 5-year warranty on their watches, which is absolutely incredible. And their watches pay a tribute to watch styles of the 70s and 80s. They bring that all together with great modern materials. Each watch ships with a beautiful leather watch roll, an integrated stainless steel strap, a custom handmade leather strap, extra links, and all of that. Let me show you what is inside this case. First of all, the watch case is made of a beautiful premium soft leather, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful stitching on there, and the Esoteric logo stamped into the leather. Really, really nice watch pouch, and it has room in here for 3 watches, so if you do have a bit of a watch collection, you can certainly use this pouch for your watches. There's a little bit of a mark there. That came from me with a pen, unfortunately. First of all, there are some extra links. We have got the Esoteric 5-year warranty on the Bathyal Dive Watch. We've got this beautiful stainless steel bracelet. The watch is not on the bracelet right now, it's on the handmade leather strap, but this bracelet is gorgeous, brushed stainless steel. It does have 3 micro adjustments. It's got a lock, and then it has a push button deployant clasp. It is a milled stainless steel clasp. Absolutely beautiful in 316L stainless steel. I can't speak highly enough about this bracelet. Moving on to the watch itself, it is mounted right now on this custom handmade leather bracelet, and this leather is so soft. As I say, it comes in 4 colorways. This one has got the brown handmade leather strap, 2 keepers, 1 sewn in place, 1 movable. Nice stitching, nice patina to it. And on the back of the leather bracelet, we have the Esoteric logo stamped into the leather there. Let's just lose the watch roll and all these little extras here that you get for now, and we'll focus on the watch. This is called the Bathyal Dive Watch. Bathyal, first of all, if you've never heard that term before, the Bathyal zone is an underwater zone which is essentially where the continent shelves drop into the abyss, the deepest part of the ocean. So that is what this watch is named after. It is a full dive watch. Taking a look at that dial, you can see that second hand with a lollipop on it there sweeping away. It is sweeping away at a high beat, 28,800 vibrations per hour, because this is a high beat movement, and in a moment we'll be taking the stainless steel screw down case back off and showing you the movement inside. We've got it here in the vintage blue. It also comes in the gris, which is grey, verde, which is green, and oscuro, which means dark. It is a cutout sandwich dial, as you can see, which means that it's one dial laid over another, and then the hour markers aren't actually applied. They're cutouts showing the loomed vintage cream dial underneath. The hands are also loomed in this cream vintage loom, and we've got a bit of loom on the lollipop there as well. There is the loom on this bad boy. It is an absolute monster. Look at that. We have loom on the hour and minute hands. We have loom on the lollipop on the second hand there. We have loomed hour markers. Obviously, we're not showing a loom hour marker at the 3 o'clock position because that's where the date window is. We also have a loomed triangle up there at 12, which you can use for timing your dives on the rotating bezel. But look at that loom. This is hitting it 30 seconds with a black light, and as you can see as I'm talking here for already 30 seconds, almost 40 seconds, that loom is not getting any darker. It's just staying as it is. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous loom on this watch. Here at the 3 o'clock position, we've got a date window which is framed, and it's in black with orange indices on there, and that date window and background color does change on the different colorways of the watches. Down here at just above the 6 o'clock position, you can see we've got the Bathyal logo. We've also got automatic and 2,000 feet of water resistance. That's actually 2,000 feet of actual water resistance on this watch. It has got this screw down crown and just a beautifully integrated screw down crown there. We've got the Esoteric logo just below the 12 o'clock position, and we've got the minute tracking white all the way around the edge. And I think that that kind of vintage cream hour markers with that blue and the white minute dial, I just think the color on this is absolutely stunning. Moving into the case and the bezel, it is a 120 click unidirectional bezel, meaning it goes one way counterclockwise to the left. The clicks are really good and solid. There is no back play, and we've got that really pronounced cog edge to the bezel, making it very, very easy to turn. We've got a cutout here which has got a black enamel paint in there, very pronounced cutout, and then at the 12 o'clock position we've got that triangle which allows you to use this for actual dive markers, dive timing, and other things that you want to time with it. Really, really beautifully done. As I say, modern materials, but giving it that kind of vintage look. I absolutely love it. It's brushed stainless steel 316L, and it's sitting on top of that cushion case, which is also a brushed stainless steel, going wide at the lugs and tapering into the middle. We've got a little bit of high polish just on the edge there, and we'll give that a little polish just so you can get a nice clean look at that. As far as the crystal on this goes, it is a perfectly flat sapphire crystal, little raised from the dial. Really does well with the anti-reflective coating on there as well. I'm super impressed with the finishing of this. Moving round to the back again, we've got that really nice brushing on there. We've got the screw down stainless steel case back. It's a stainless steel 316L water resistant 60 ATM, which again is 2,000 feet, and sapphire crystal and automatic. And then we've got this kind of relief esoteric logo on kind of a bead blasted back. Very, very nice indeed. First of all, the case diameter on this without the crown is about 44 millimeters, and with the crown you're looking at 46, 47 millimeters. The lug to lug on this is actually 47 millimeters as well, and the case thickness on this is just slightly over 14 millimeters. As far as the bandwidth on this goes, we are looking at a 22 millimeter band, so pretty pretty standard there. Now moving around to the crown, I love the crown on this. It's kind of got an onion style crown look about it, but it's not tapered in towards the watch. It's big, it's bold, it's solid, and then it tapers down to the top of the crown, which you can see is signed with the Esoteric logo. Again, it's a screw down crown giving this full water resistance. It works beautifully, screws out very nicely, no resistance at all. Nice winding action on this, absolutely first class. On the second pop out to change the date, and oh, I'm going the wrong way there. There we go. That works really well. Very easy, no resistance. And then turn out again. Now you'll notice on the last pull out, the second hand's ticking, but on this pull out, it stops. That's because this movement is hackable, which means the second hand will stop when you pull the crown all the way out for more precise time setting. And then when it's all the way out, you can turn that to adjust the time. Again, no lag there, works beautifully. A joy and a pleasure to operate this watch. Once you're all set, you push that back in and then screw back down. No problem screwing that back down. So now let's move around to the case back and let's bring in my watch clamp here and also my case back removal tool. Pop this on here and we'll just safely unscrew that case back, and I'm going to show you the movement inside that's powering this watch. On the rotor it does say Japan, 24 joules and Miyota company, and then just at the top there, just above the top of the rotor, it says 9015. That tells me that this is the Miyota 9015 premium automatic movement. It came to market in 2009. It was actually after further development of the 8215, which actually came to market in 1977. So this is a movement, and Miyota certainly a company with a great history and a great reputation for making fantastic movements. As I mentioned, this movement is hackable. It is, as I mentioned, a high beat, 28,800 vibrations per hour, and it's good to -10 to +30 variants per day. However, this watch, before it leaves Esoteric, has actually been regulated, which improves that timekeeping performance, bringing it to about -5 to +10 seconds a day, which is really, really great. It has a 42-hour power reserve, similar to a Swiss ETA 2824. However, the power reserve on this is actually better than a 2824, because a 2824 is just 40-hour power reserve. So you're getting 42 with this watch, which means once it's fully wound, you can take it off your wrist and 42 hours later, it will still be ticking. Now, this here is the rotor, kind of acts like a pendulum. So when you're wearing it on your wrist, it winds up the movement inside automatically. Like the Swiss ETA 2824, it has a ball bearing rotor. Now, this one does have Swiss anchor escapement in there. It's got the Citizen shock protection, which means it's robust against impacts, and just a beautifully fitted and finished watch. I am absolutely in love with this Esoteric Bathyal Dive Watch. And there it is on wrist. Now, I forgot to mention the time buckle isn't signed, but it has got beautiful brushing to it. It's a really good size as well. Nice fit, soft leather right out of the package. And there it is all the way around, and just a gorgeous, gorgeous watch on wrist. Got some real presence, got a real vintage look going on. And everything about this watch, in my opinion, is absolutely first class. So there it is, the Bathyal Esoteric Dive Watch. Isn't it a stunner? I absolutely love this. I want to thank the folks over at Esoteric for sending it along for review. So again, if you want to hop on that deal, make sure you go over to shop.beerandwatches.com. Again, that link is in the description below this video. This is an absolute stunner, and it's going to last your whole life. You'll be able to pass it down from generation to generation. Well, that's it, everybody. Have a great weekend. Don't forget to crack your favorite beer, put on your favorite watch, kick back, relax, and enjoy yourself, because after all, you've deserved it. We'll see you again next Friday for another episode of Beer and Watches. And by the way, if you haven't seen it yet, check out that video. That's a good one. And click on the Beer and Watches logo to subscribe. Take care. I'm Matt Johnson, and bye for now.